So what I would be discussing today, okay, is, I will be talking about, give me a moment. Why is it not writing? Okay. Okay, so I would be discussing about classes. Okay, I would be discussing about objects, how to create objects, how to create classes, how to create objects. Okay, I would be talking about methods. Okay, I would be talking about this reference, something called as this reference. Okay, can you please make a note, guys? I would be talking about all this. Okay, and I would be talking about constructors. I would be talking about constructors. Okay, so all these things we'll be discussing. Is that okay, guys? Hello, is that okay? Okay, hello, hello, yes or no? Yeah, so please make sure that you quickly reply. Okay, else we'll be wasting time. Okay, so these are the things that we would be discussing and even more. Okay, so let me explain this one by one to you guys, right? So having said that, can you please write it down? After writing down, just say written. After writing down, just say written so that we can proceed further. Okay, written. Okay, cool. So let me quickly erase this off. Okay, now, so if suppose, listen to me very carefully. Okay, if suppose we, okay, first of all, okay, so Joshua, you're there in class.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so can you quickly tell me what is you mean by a class and what do you mean by an object
Class is a generic term,
type?
sir. It is generic type. It actually acts as a blueprint for objects.
It acts like a blueprint for objects, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
objects can be created based on how the class looks like, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So class will tell you how the object should look like, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes or
sir. Yes,
no?
sir.
Right. So you
Yes.
can create multiple objects of a particular class, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, so when you create an object, how do you define an object?
Object is a real time entity and it is specific.
It occupies space.
Space,
It
state,
has
and
a
it has
state.
a own behavior.
It has a behavior, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So the
Yes, sir.
state and behavior is being defined by the class, and the implementation of that behavior and what do you call would be there with the object, isn't it? Specifically to each and every object, isn't it? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so friends, okay, listen to me very carefully, guys. Okay, so objects will occupy space, has a state and have a behavior, right? So if you want to write a simple application program in Java, okay, if you want to write a simple application program in Java, okay, so what all is needed is, first one, you basically need an application class. Okay, you need an application class. I'm not just writing it, you can also make note of it. You need an application class. Okay, and then you need a driver class. You need a driver class, or you can also call it as launcher class. You can also call it as launcher class. I'll explain all this one by one. You need a launcher class. Okay, guys, okay, not okay, just say okay in the chat box. Okay, you
Okay,
need an
sir.
application class, you need a driver class. Okay, and what will be there in the driver class? Okay, in the driver class you have to create objects. You have to create objects, okay, in the launcher class. Okay, I'll explain this all this. Okay, don't worry, you'll have to create objects, and then you can call behavior of those objects. You can call behavior of those objects. I'm speaking generally. Okay, you can call behavior of these objects. Is that okay, guys? And what will your application class contain? Application class will contain, okay, the state and the behavior. Okay, so it will basically tell you, application class will basically tell you how the objects must actually look like, or what is that object has to actually behave. Okay, so that is what you basically we will be creating today. Is that okay? And when you call this as your driver class, so driver class are those classes which will contain a main method in it, isn't it? So main method is the entry point into your program. Okay, and the program would be launched from here. That is the reason we call it as a driver class or a launcher class. Is that okay, guys? Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Hello, is that okay? Everyone okay with that? Right, now let me explain you something called as, okay, let us work on human being class. Is that okay? Let us work on human being, right? So Joshua, what is the first thing that we have to do? We have to develop an
Class.
application class, isn't it? You
Application
have to create
class.
an
Yes, sir.
application class, isn't it, Joshua?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
now, so when I'm creating that application class, what will it contain? It contains
It
a
has
state and it has a
state and behavior.
yes or no, right? So
Yeah.
let me create an application class. So how do I create an application class? Application class is created using the keyword class. Okay, so let me give a name to that class. It is called as human being. I'm giving the name called as human being to it. Okay, then open the brace and close the brace. Okay, open the brace and okay, let me write it. Close the brace, right? Now, okay, so for human being, can you tell me the state of a human being? What all attributes? State is nothing but attributes of a human being. What all attributes it can have? A human being can
Height.
have. It can have height. Height will be of what type? Okay, so can we make it as
Int.
double? Can we make it
Okay,
as
sir.
okay? We will have double height, isn't it? But double won't be that big, so we will make it as okay. For example, no, let us have only double. Okay, so double height, isn't it? We'll have double height. Then what else we'll have? Okay, we'll also have double weight, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys? Hello, is that okay? So every human being will have a height and a weight, correct? No, so these are called as the state. What are these called as? These are called as the state, or you can also call it as, in design terms, we call it as state, or you can call it as fields, data fields. You can call it as fields, okay, no, or data fields, right? Now, tell me what is the behavior that human being can have? What all behavior it can have? Okay, no, can you
Eat.
tell me? You
Eat,
can have
sleep.
say void, let me write it over here, okay, neatly. Okay, so void, okay, void eat, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Void eat, it can have void eat. Then what else it can have, tell me?
Wide walk.
Okay, it can have void walk, correct? No, let me write open brace, close brace. Okay, it can say void walk. It can have void walk, correct? No, open the brace and close the brace, right? So let us have these two, that is enough, right? So basically these are called as what, guys? These are called as your
Behaviors.
behavior. These are called as your behavior. Is that okay, my dear friends? Is that okay? Hello, is that okay? Hello
Yes,
everyone.
sir.
Okay, this is a class and we have this behavior. Now does class occupy space generally? Okay, is class the real-time entity? Tell me, is class the real-time entity? Is
No,
class
sir.
a real-time entity, guys? Okay, class is not a real-time entity. Okay, can you say human being is coming? You cannot say human being is coming. Human being is not a real-time object, isn't it? So what is it we have to do now? Okay, tell me what is that? So we have developed our application class. Yes or no? We have developed our application class and our application class has state and behavior, isn't it? Okay. Now what is the next thing that we have to do, guys? If suppose we want to give life to this class, what is that we have to do? We have to create objects, no? We have to create
Yes, sir.
objects, no? Yes or no? Okay, we have to create different objects, no? But where is that we have to create the object? Where should we create the object? We have
In
to create
driver
the object in
class.
the driver class, isn't it? Correct, no? So let me write a driver class over here. Okay, I'm writing the driver class. So driver class is having a main method and therefore its class must be public, isn't it? I'll talk about public in some time, don't worry. Okay, today only I'll discuss what is public. Okay, so public class, okay, we are testing human being, no? So we will call it as human being test. Human being, okay, human being test we will write, okay, no? And then open the brace and close the brace, right? So within this we'll have only one method. What is that method? Okay, it is called as public
Main.
static, okay, public static void, okay, main, public static void main, okay, string, okay, and then open the bracket, close the bracket and say args, isn't it, guys? Okay, it is args. And then again open the brace and close the brace, right? So I have my what is this class called as? What is this class called as? What class is this?
Driver.
It is called
Driver class or
driver class
launcher
or a
class.
launcher class, isn't it? Why we call it as a driver class or a launcher class? Because that is containing the main method. That is the one which will launch. Okay. Now, what is the next step, guys? What is the next step? We have to create. You have to create
Objects.
objects, isn't it?
Objects.
We have to create objects, isn't it, guys? Yes or no? Hello. We have to create objects, no? Now, how do I create objects? Okay, listen to me. I'll give you the step to create objects. Objects are created. Okay, objects are created using the form like this. Okay, so objects are like this, right? Human being, first class name. Okay, human being, human being. Okay, what is the name of the, which object are we creating now? We are creating, okay, Joshua object. Therefore I will say human being Joshua, human being Joshua is equal to new operator. Okay, new human being, I want to create a new human being. Getting it, guys? New human being. Okay, so this line is used to create an object on the heap. Where are objects created? Where are
In
objects
the
created,
heap.
guys? Where are objects created? Objects are created on the heap. Okay, no. So let me write the diagram for this here. Okay, listen to me carefully. Okay, so we will have a stack. Okay, we will have a stack, isn't it? We have a stack, and what is the other thing we have? We have heap. Okay, we have heap, right? So what does the stack contain? Stack will contain all local variables of the method, isn't it? Yes or no? We have a method called as main method, so we have a stack frame for the main method. We have the stack frame for the main method. Okay, we have the stack frame for main method. So inside main method, what is the reference we have? We have one object reference. What is it called as? It is Joshua, isn't it? The name of the, okay, variable is Joshua. Okay, this is Joshua. It is called as Joshua. Okay, and now what is Joshua holding, guys? Joshua was created, right? New human being, one new object was created. Okay, new human being, open the bracket, close the bracket, mandatory. This is important, guys. Can you please write down this line 5 times in your book quickly? Write down 5 times in your notebook how to create objects. How to create objects? Object, I mean class name, the object name is equal to new class name, open the bracket, close the bracket, semicolon. This is how you create an object of a human being type. Now guys, write down quickly 5 times. Write down this 5 times. Guys, quickly write down 5 times. Hello, write down fast. Write down fast, guys. Hello, write down fast. After writing, say done. Return 5 times. Human being Joshua is equal to new human being. I'll show you the diagram how it looks like. Written 5 times. Write down this line 5 times. Human being Joshua is equal to new human being. So return, done. Everyone done? Done 5 times. Okay. Now, guys, quickly here we are running out of time. Quick, 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 quick. Guys, quickly, we are running out of time. Quickly. Okay. Now listen to me. Now listen, stop writing. I won't explain once again. So listen to me, right? So when I say human being Joshua, Joshua is a reference variable of type what? What is the data type of Joshua? Tell me. What is the data type of Joshua? If I say int A is of what type? A is of type integer, no?
Integer.
A is of type integer. Similarly, Joshua is a reference variable of type what? Of
Human
type
being.
human being. It's a reference data type. I told you, no? It is of type reference. It is a reference data type. It is not primitive. Okay, it is a reference data type. Now, you know what will happen? So on the heap, what got created on the heap, guys? What got created? Tell me. What got, this is heap. Okay, assume this is big heap. Okay, what got created? Object got created. A big object got created. Okay, and the address of this object, or the reference, in Java we call it as reference, will be assigned to Joshua. So Joshua will now be pointing to this object. Is that okay? Will be pointing to this object, my dear friends. So we have created one object of type human being, and it is been referenced by Joshua. So what is the name of this object? Tell me, what is the name of this object, guys? The name of this object is Joshua. Guys, I have created Joshua now. Joshua came into picture. Joshua came alive. Okay, we have created Joshua. Now I want to create, okay, Sahil. How do I create Sahil now? Tell me. Same way. Okay, human being Sahil. Human being Sahil is equal to new human being. I created one more object. This is the second object, guys. This is the second object. When I'm creating a second object, what will happen now, guys? Okay, again a new object got created, isn't it? So here one more reference will get created. What is that reference? Okay, what is this reference now? Who is
Sahil.
a new object? It is Sahil. It is Sahil. Okay, and a new object got created over here. Okay, and this object is referenced by Sahil. Is that okay, guys? Yes or no? So totally how many objects we have? How many objects we have? Okay,
Two.
we totally have two objects. I don't know why this round is not okay. Let it be there. Okay, so we have two objects now, isn't it? Now, guys, tell me how many objects are there now? Real time objects. Two objects are there, isn't it, guys? Hello, yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me. Okay, each object will have what? What will each object will have? What will each object have? Tell me, no? Guys, hello, tell me, each object will have what?
Space.
It will occupy. See, space is already occupied. Objects are already occupied space on the heap. Did you see that? It is already occupied space. Okay. Now what will it have? It will have a state.
State and behavior.
It will have a state and it will exhibit some behavior, isn't it? What is the state?
Yes,
What is the state? It has height and weight, isn't it, guys? Height and weight, right? No, so this will have height, 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 and this will, he will also have height, Height, height. Okay, let me write it bigger so that I can write some values inside it. Okay, let me write a bigger object. Okay, bigger object. Okay, and then okay, so now let me use which color is better. Okay, let me use purple. Okay, let me use green. No, let me use this green. Yeah, and let me write it here. Okay, now guys, tell me, this will have what? It will have Height. Joshua is having height and Joshua is also having weight. Okay, now similarly Sahil is also having height, Sahil is also having height, and Sahil is also having weight, isn't it, guys? Yes or no? Hello, yes, or no, guys? Correct? Hello, guys, tell me, no? Are you understanding? Two objects are there in memory now, correct? Now, but what is Joshua's height and what is Joshua's weight? And what is Sahil's height and what is Sahil's weight? You know, do you have any idea? Have you given value to this? Have we given any value to this, guys? Yes or no? We have not given any value to this, isn't it? When we have not given any value to this, by default, it would be, okay, 0.0, 0.0, okay? This would be 0.0, this would be 0.0, okay? The reason it is 0.0 is because the data type is double. Do you see that? Because the data type is double. If suppose the data type was int, then the value would have been just 0 and 0. You understanding, guys? Yes or no? Now what is that we have done? We have created an application class. We created an application class, okay, and then we created a driver class. In the driver class, we created two objects, okay. Now what is that we have to do now? Tell me. Okay, now let me write the behavior. So he will say inside this, he will say system.out.println, okay, I am eating. He will say I am eating. Okay, now then inside this he will say system.out.println, I am walking. Is that okay, guys? I am walking. Okay, now what is that we have to do now? Okay, see, what is the first step now? So we created application class, we had a state and behavior, we created a driver class. Okay, we created what? We created objects. Okay, now what is it we have to do now? We have to make them behave. We have to make Joshua to walk and we have to make Joshua to eat. We have to make Sahil to eat and we have to make Sahil to walk, isn't it, guys? So how will I do that? Tell me, how will I do that? How will I ask Joshua to eat? Okay, how will I ask Joshua to eat, guys? Tell me, how will I ask Joshua to eat? Okay, quickly tell me. We have to call that method, no? We have to call that method, no, guys? Yes or no? So how do I call? Sir. We will have to call using the dot operator. We have to call using the dot operator. If I want Joshua to eat, then I have to say Joshua dot eat. Joshua.eat. When I say Joshua.eat, it means I'm asking Joshua to eat. If I want to ask Sahil to eat, what is that I have to tell, guys? Tell me. What is that I have to do?
Sahil.eat.
I have to say Sahil.eat, isn't it? I have to say Sahil.eat, isn't it? So I have to say, okay, give me a moment. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, let me erase this once again and bring it to the same color. Okay, yeah. First one is I have to say Joshua to eat. No, Joshua.eat. Joshua.eat. So when I say Joshua.eat, what gets called? Okay, so this will get called. This method will get called. Right now, this method will get called, and what will get printed? I am eating will get called. Okay. Now when I say Joshua dot walk, when I say Joshua dot walk, what will happen, guys? Tell me, what will get called? Okay, so what will get called is I am walking will get printed, right? Okay, now tell me, guys, why can't I just say eat instead of Joshua dot eat? Why can't I say just eat and walk? Tell me, if when I say eat and walk, what will happen?
No object is referenced, sir.
Huh?
No object is being
correct.
referenced.
No. See, here there are two people. One is Joshua. Okay. The other one is Sahil. Correct. No. Okay. So Joshua and Sahil. Correct. No. Both are there, right? Now I've already told them that I have to only, if I tell them to do only, they have to do. Now if I say, assume that Subhash is standing here. Okay. Subhash is standing here. Okay. This is Subhash. Okay. Standing and saying, eat. Okay. Now when I say eat, Joshua don't know whether he has to eat or Sahil does not know whether he has to eat. There is a problem. He does not know who must eat. Correct now, guys? Yes or no? So I have to say Joshua eat. Then only Joshua will eat. I have to say Sahil eat. Only then Sahil will eat. Isn't it, guys? Okay. So this
Yes,
is
sir.
the reason we have to use dot operator and tell who must actually exhibit that behavior, who must exhibit this behavior. Now whom did I ask to exhibit the behavior? I said Joshua dot eat. Okay, so when I say Joshua dot eat, now Joshua will eat. When I say Sahil dot walk, okay, what does it mean? Now Sahil has to walk. Did you understand this, guys? Did you understand this? Okay, now hello, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Correct. No, so what did you understand? Now you had an application class. That application class will describe the state and it will describe the behavior, right? Now it will have the state and the behavior. Okay, and in the driver class we basically create, okay, two objects. We can create objects in the, okay, in the driver class, and we can make the objects exhibit some behavior by calling those methods in that class. Is that okay, my dear friends? You have any doubt, ask me now. No, you have any doubt, you can ask me. I'm waiting. Exhibiting behavior, then we can go to the code that is there in the material. Tell me, guys, do you have any doubt? We can I'll answer. There's any doubt? There's any doubt you have?
Yes,
Quickly.
sir.
Yeah.
So in the method we should give the parenthesis, but why in the creating objects we have given parenthesis? It's the class name, sir, human beings.
Correct.
Yeah, why we have given that
We can pass
parenthesis?
parameters here, that is why.
Yes.
Here I'm not passing, but in future I'll be passing. We can also pass parameters over here.
Okay. Sir.
Sir, parameters in the sense
I will tell
the
you. I'll tell
total.
you. I will tell
Okay,
you.
sir.
I will
Okay.
tell you what to pass and all that. Is that okay?
This is Darshini here.
Hmm.
Sir, we have defined that state, no, sir, but we are not doing anything with the state, right?
Here in this example, I'm not doing anything, but I'll show you example where we'll be doing something.
Yeah, okay.
Is that okay? Shall I proceed further, guys? Most of your doubts will be cleared once I proceed further. Did you understand what I'm saying? Okay, let us continue now. Okay. Now, Joshua, can we go to the example that is there in the book?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So will you help me out in reading those?
Yes, sir.
Now, so what is the first thing that you have to ask yourself? Okay, can you please read it out quickly from the starting? Fast, you should be faster.
Classes and objects. A class is a blueprint for an object.
Loudly,
An
you should be
object-
louder. You should be louder.
Okay, sir. An object is created based on the class.
Okay.
An object is a real-time entity that occupies space, has a state, and have a behavior.
Correct. Then,
Behavior of an object changes the state of an object.
yeah, behavior of an object changes the state of an object. How, why, and all we'll see now. Is that okay? Now, continue. So, whenever you are actually developing a simple application, you have to ask these three questions, right? No. So, what are those three questions, guys? Tell me. First one is what?
What does a class contain?
That is A. Underline that. Everyone, underline that. What does a class contain? Next. B.
How do you create objects for a class?
How do you create objects for the class? I have shown you, right? Okay. Then what is the C?
How do an object behave?
How do an object behave using dot operator? Correct? Did I show you that? Yes or no? Now, shall I now first we'll go to what does a class contain?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what does a class contain? Tell me, buddy. What does a class contain? It contains state and behavior, isn't it?
Behavior. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the example that I've given you in the material?
You have given simple circle, sir.
What is the class name?
Class name is simple circle.
Yeah. So how many data fields or state does it have?
Sir, state.
How many state does it have?
One, sir. One.
Only
radius.
one state. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so that
sir.
is radius, correct? Okay. How
Yes,
many
sir.
behavior does it have?
It has three behaviors, sir.
What are they?
Set radius, get area, and get perimeter.
Very good. Did you see that there are three behavior? Guys, are everyone okay with that? Are everyone okay with that? Yeah. Okay. Then okay, and we are doing something inside that behavior. Let us see that later. Okay. Next, how do you create objects for a class? Okay. How do you create objects for a class? See the next page. See the next page. Okay. Do you tell me? Do you have a driver class?
Yes, sir. We have a driver class.
What is the name of the driver class?
Simple circle test.
Okay. Do you have a main method inside that?
Yes, sir. We have a main method.
How am I creating an object there? The same way that I showed you here.
Yes, sir. Simple circle. Yes. Yes.
Equal to
S equal to new simple circle.
Okay, what is the name of the object?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, can you see the picture in page number 68 in the previous page? Is that the picture matching what I explained you?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? We have a stack, and in the main stack frame we have a a reference. Yes, that is we have created an object on the heap. Okay, and that is having one state called as radius, isn't it? And its initial value is 0.0 because we have not given any value to that state. Is that okay, guys? Hello,
Okay,
guys.
sir.
Is that okay? Any doubt? Ask me now. Ask me now itself. Okay, I'm going very slow. Ask me now itself, guys. Did you understand that? Hello, did you understand, everyone? Joshua, did you understand?
Yes, sir. I understood.
Proceed further. We'll proceed further. Okay,
Sir, I have a doubt. Sir,
tell me.
Sir, I'm Anusha, sir. Sir, already we have a driver.
Hello, what is that? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, I did not get your question. What is it? I did not hear
Sir,
you.
sir, already we had driver class now, sir. Again, why we are creating application class, sir?
Driver class is used for launching your application.
Yes, sir.
That's the answer.
Application.
Application is nothing. See, we are writing a separate class for launching our application. We can create multiple objects over there. Okay, we can, what is that? We can distribute our, see, in real time, in your real kind of companies and all that, you can actually bundle these application classes and distribute to different companies. You can bundle it. We can model it separately instead of keeping everything together. Okay, in your house, do you have bedroom?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a kitchen?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a bathroom?
Yes.
Okay, so you will sleep in kitchen or bedroom?
Keep bedroom only, sir.
Why, ma? Why don't you sleep in kitchen only?
Because it is not meant for sleeping there.
No, why? But you sleep. No, who said that? You people have created that you cannot sleep there and all that. Why? Kitchen has space, no?
Yes, sir. But we can't sleep there.
No,
No.
why? Why do you think it is not possible?
It's a place where we cook now, sir.
Why did you
Okay.
make that as a place for cooking? So each and every place has been organized in such a way that you don't want to cook anything in the bedroom, isn't it? Because
Yes.
you have separated it from the kitchen, correct? No, so that is nothing but modeling it. That's all. Modeling it, organizing it. Okay, let us have applications class separately. Let us have driver class separately. That's all. Okay, but I can make this main method, put in the application class and work, but that is not the way actually applications are done. Okay, you will get to know slowly once we actually proceed with the course. You'll understand. Don't worry. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it is very difficult for me to explain it now. Okay, why we have separate and all that, because you need some little bit of maturity to understand. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah, so yeah, fine. So having said that, okay, so now Joshua, the next one.
Yes, sir. How do an object behave?
How do an object behave? Correct, no? So if you
Yes,
want
sir.
to make an object behave, what is it we have to do? We have to use the dot operator. Correct, no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now can you see that the next example over there? Can you see what is the next example in C? I've given you one more example. What is that?
Sir, you have created an object named C.
So
and-
in the previous example, I only created an object, correct?
yes, sir.
In the previous example, in the driver class, just above C, I've only created only one simple object. That's all. Simple circle C is equal to new simple circle. That's all. I've not done anything else, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now you see the new program I have updated. What is that I've done in that below program? Okay,
Sir, you have called
created
a method.
I have created an object C is equal to new simple circle, and I'm making that object to behave. Correct? No?
Yes, sir.
What is that I'm making that object to behave? What am I saying? Tell me.
To set radius.
Exactly. So don't you think like how I'm calling Joshua.eat, don't you think I'm actually calling set radius method?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys? Am I calling set radius method? Okay. So with respect to that object C, isn't it? Joshua.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when I'm calling that set radius, am I passing any parameter to it?
Yeah, sir. You're passing 3.
What is the parameter I'm passing?
Int 3, sir.
No, it is just a 3. No, why into 3? Is it int?
Yeah, sir. 3. 3.
I'm passing 3 in the calling C dot radius, page number 69. I'm passing that 3 value, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
when I'm calling that method, the method should have a definition, no?
Yes, sir.
Like how it is having the definition here, okay, like that. Don't you think that set radius also must have a definition?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So see,
Yes, sir.
set radius is having a definition. Does it have a definition?
Yes, sir. It has a definition.
Where did you see that? Page number 68, isn't it?
Yes, sir. In the page
Now
number
that
16.
3 which you are passing will go and sit where?
Sir, in the double next radius variable, sir.
It is not next radius, it is new radius. Double new radius.
Sorry,
Did you see
new
that?
radius.
Yes or no? It
Yes,
will go
sir.
and sit
Yes,
in
sir.
double new radius, isn't it? Guys,
Yes,
hello,
sir.
isn't it everyone? Okay, when you call that set radius with a parameter of 3, that is going and sitting in double new radius, isn't it? In page number 68, you see the class? Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, that new radius will now become, what is the value of that new radius?
3.
Integer will now become double, that is 3.0. Integer can be stored in a double, so it becomes 3.0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys? Okay. Now come into the method definition. Get into the method definition. What are you doing now inside the method definition?
We are setting radius is equal to new radius, sir.
Exactly. It means what was there in new radius?
New radius, there was 3.0
That you are storing into radius. Isn't it?
radius.
So what is
Yes, sir.
radius? What is radius?
Radius is now 3.0, sir.
No, what is radius? What is radius? What is radius? Radius is a state, no?
Yes,
Radius
sir.
is a state,
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes,
Of
yes.
state of which class?
State of simple circle.
Simple
class.
circle, isn't it? Now
Yes,
turn the
sir.
page 69 and see the diagram. Now turn the page and see the diagram. Okay, so see the diagram. What is the radius value now?
3.0, sir.
Earlier diagram, you see what was there earlier diagram when you created?
It was 0.0.
By default, it was 0.0 because we had not given any radius value,
value.
isn't it? But
Yes,
now
sir.
we are actually called a set radius and we passed 3. That 3 went and sat in new radius, and that through that new radius, we updated our state radius, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct, no, guys? Hello, yes or no, guys? Everyone? Hello? Guys, you're supposed to quickly respond to me. We have a lot of things to learn. That is why. Isn't it? It got updated, right? Now, fine. Okay. Now, what is the next one? What is the next line telling you? Tell me.
Sir, system out println area of circle is equal to
Area of a circle. We are trying to find the area of a circle, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, what is it? To find the area of a circle, what are we doing? We are calling the method called as get area with
Get
respect to
area.
object C. Correct? No.
C. Yes, sir.
Now, say C dot get area. Do you think that method definition is there in the class C there? Whether it is there?
No, sir. No.
It is not there. Get area. See properly. Open your eyes. Open
Yes, sir.
your
It
eyes
is
and
there,
see.
sir.
It is
Yes,
there,
sir.
no?
Yes,
It
sir.
is there, right? Correct,
Yes,
no?
sir. It is there.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it receiving any value? Is it receiving
No, sir.
any
It isn't
parameter?
receiving any
Why it
value.
is not
No, sir.
receiving? Because you are not passing anything. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now get into that method. What is there? What is the statement?
Sir,
It is there.
It returns math
It
dot
says
py.
return math dot py multiplied by radius. Okay, multiplied by radius, isn't it?
Radius.
Multiplied by radius, isn't it, Joshua?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now it will return this entire value, no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is its value now? Tell me. Its value would be 3.14 something multiplied by 3.0
3.0 into 3.0.
and this will get a value that would be returned, no? This value would be returned, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It
So,
will
no?
be returned.
So where will it be returned actually? Where will it be
Sir,
returned? Okay, it will
Sir,
come to
C
that
dot get area.
C dot get area. So the output would be area of circle is equal to, and that value would be printed over there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, my dear friends? Yes or no? It's very simple thing, guys. Very simple. I'm taking you very step by step. Okay, now next, what happens in the next line?
Next line, we print perimeter of circle is equal to C dot get perimeter.
So we are actually finding the perimeter of a circle. So we are calling
Yes,
that
sir.
method behavior of that object get perimeter. Correct? No. Now is
Yes,
there a
sir.
method definition for get perimeter?
It is there, sir.
It is there. Correct? No. And what is
Yes,
it
sir.
returning?
It is returning 2 into math dot py into radius.
Okay. So it is returning, right? So where once it returns, where will it go and sit?
It will sit in C dot get perimeter, sir.
So therefore, perimeter of circle is equal to C dot get perimeter. The value of that get perimeter will get printed over there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? What is the return type of get area and get perimeter?
Return type of get area is double, sir. And return type of get perimeter is also double.
Yes or no? Did you see why it is return type is double and double? Because it is returning a double value, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Now, my question to you is that, okay? Okay. Kausalya, can you unmute yourself and talk to me quickly?
Hello, sir.
Kausalya, tell me.
Sir, why are we not passing the radius as parameters, sir? How the get area and get perimeter know the radius values?
We have already set it in the set radius. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
We have set it in the set radius, no?
Yes, sir.
See the picture there, radius has already become 3.0.
Okay, sir.
Okay, no, it is already there. The
Okay,
object value, the state is already done, given 3.0.
okay,
That is the
sir.
reason we made use of, set radius. Set radius was a method which was used to give value to the state of that object. It is already given.
Okay, sir.
Now, once it is given, we are making use of that object's state and calculating things.
Okay, sir. Other than this, if we want to pass anything, we have to pass through this, like this, right, sir? That
No, hold
perimeters.
on. Don't worry. Did you understand this much?
Yes, sir.
More than enough. Later I'll tell you. Whatever question you're asking, no, it is there further. Don't worry. Did you understand
Okay,
this
sir.
much?
Yes, sir.
Promise?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next one you'll get to know next what to do. So just hold on. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you,
just
sir.
understand. Yeah. Mute yourself. Mute yourself. Okay. So now the question for all guys in that simple circle class. How many methods are there in total? How many methods are there in total, guys? What are they? What are those methods? Tell me. What are those methods?
Set radius, get
Set
area,
radius,
and get perimeter.
Get area and get perimeter. Is that yes or no? So out of these three methods, which method is updating the state? Which method is changing the state? Tell me.
Set radius.
Set radius is changing the state, isn't it, guys? Because it is setting the radius, it is setting the status, or it is changing the radius, isn't it? It is changing the radius or it is changing the state of an object. Such kind of methods are called as setter methods. Is that okay? Such kind of methods are called as setter methods. Is that okay? Hello.
Okay, sir.
Any method of a class that will change the state of an object is called as a setter method. Whereas double get area and get perimeter, are they changing the state or are they only returning some values? What are they doing?
They are only returning
They're
values.
only returning, they're accessing the radius value, that's all. They are not changing the state value, isn't it, guys? Okay, they're only accessing the state of an object. So such kind of methods which will only access the state but will not change the state. Okay, so such kind of methods are called as getter methods. Okay, no, so they are called as getters. Okay, so professionally if you people will call it as setters and getters. So when you go to company, they'll ask you, they'll just ask you, normally when you are working, okay, people start telling, is it a setter method? Oh, is it a getter method? So when you say setter or getter, you must understand that they are talking about a method which will set the object, which will change the state of an object. Okay, or they are talking about those methods which will only access the state of that method. Is that okay? Now, once you go to the company, when they say, is it a setter method or getter method, don't get confused. You might think, what is this? Subhash didn't tell only what is getter method, setter method and all that. It is a generic term used for, a methods that will either change the state of an object, and they are called as setter methods, and getter methods are those methods which are used for only accessing the state of an object. Is that okay, my dear friends? Is that okay,
sir?
So in the next page 69, I have given you the complete code. Did you see that? The same code, I have put it in one format. Did you see that? Okay. So Joshua, can you quickly explain what is happening in that code? Quickly you must.
Yeah, sir. First, we have created a class named simple circle. We have three methods. So first we have declared the double radius. We have
a state radius.
We have three methods over there: void set radius, double get area, and double get perimeter. And void set radius is a setter method. It changes the state. It changes the value of radius by getting a parameter. And double get area returns mathpy.radius, and double get perimeter returns 2 star mathpy.radius. And we have declared a launcher class, simple circle test. We have a main method. In that we have created an object named C, and we have called a method c.setRadius, and we have given a parameter 3. It goes into it goes into the void set radius, and it is double over here, so it becomes 3.0 and it is set to radius.
So basically, what will happen with set radius? Tell me, set radius is setting the state of an object to a value, specific value, correct? No?
Yes, sir.
When you just say simple circle C is equal to new simple circle, will radius have any value by default?
No, sir.
It will have 0.0. I told you, no? See page number 68. That is the picture. It will have 0.0. It doesn't have any value, right? So using set radius, we are actually setting the value of the thing, correct? No?
Yes, sir.
Setting the value of the state. Okay, then what happens? Then we are calling area of a circle, it will print the area of a circle, and then we are calling the perimeter of circle, we say get perimeter, isn't it? Yes or no, guys?
Yes,
we all
sir.
understand this? Hello, did you understand this? Hello guys, everyone. Yes or no? Now listen to me very carefully. 1 second, 1 minute, Joshua. Let me talk to let me talk to Snow. Snow, can you please talk to me? Unmute yourself and talk to me.
Yes, sir.
No, tell me what will happen in the same program. What would have happened if I wouldn't have called the set radius? I forgot to call set radius. Then what would have happened?
There will be no radius. 0.0 would be
So, so the state value would be 0.0, is it?
0. Yes, sir.
Okay, in that case, what will happen? Tell me further. Then what happens?
Radius.
Then what will happen is
Radius
get
would
area,
be 0.0.
yeah, so get area will be 0.0 and get perimeter also will be 0.0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So
Yes, sir.
when you forgot to call, if you forget to call set radius, then get area and get perimeter will go for a toss. Even the value would be 0.0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys? Okay. Now, yes or no, guys? Hello, yes or no? Tell me no, everyone. Yes or no? If suppose you
sir.
forgot to call, okay, that set radius, then we will not get the right answer for get area and get perimeter. Correct now, my dear friends? Yes or no? Right. Now, don't you think this could happen? Yes or no, Snow?
Yes.
Don't you think this could happen in real time?
Yes, sir.
That we might forget to set the object's value. There are chances that we might forget to call set radius, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. No. So what is that we have to do now for such kind of scenarios? Tell me. Okay. Now the problem is that, listen, in the fine, ma. Snow, you can go ahead. Okay. So
Yes.
let me talk to Joshua. Okay.
Yes,
now
sir.
Joshua. Okay. So the problem here is that, okay, because we are forced to call set radius, but the problem is if suppose we forget to call set radius, then the object state is not fixed, isn't it? There is no
Yes,
value
sir.
to object state. It would go to default 0.0. Correct? No.
Yes, sir.
So the solution for this is that, okay, it should not go to some 0.0. Rather, by when your object is getting created only, I want the state to be filled with some value. You're understanding what I'm saying? The moment I say simple circle C is equal to new simple circle. The moment I say like this, the moment I create an object, okay, no, the moment I create an object like this. So what will happen? Okay, the moment I create this, my state should be filled with some value. Got an idea what I'm saying?
Yeah, sir. Yes.
So, shall I give you an analogy, guys? Shall I give you an analogy? Just say analogy
Okay,
in the
sir.
chat box. Okay, analogy in the chat box right now. There are two scenarios. Subhash is taking class. Okay, SKU is taking class. First scenario, SKU first scenario, SKU second scenario, SKU second scenario. Okay, so who is my personal assistant, guys? Who is my personal? Okay, who is my
Sahil.
personal assistant? Sahil is my personal assistant for now. Okay, now Sahil is my personal assistant, right? So what I will tell Sahil is that, okay, so he has to set up my Zoom meeting. He has to set up my laptop. He has to set up my earphones and all those things, right? So that is what Sahil's duty I've given to him. Okay, so there are two ways in which I can actually tell Sahil to do these things. The first method, in this method, what I will do is, okay, I will, if all Monday to Thursday I have class, every time I will call Sahil by 7:30 and say, Sahil, please set up Zoom call meeting and send the link to the group and set up the laptop, set up the earphones and all those things, and I will keep the call. Okay, and again Monday I will do that. Tuesday also I'll call up Sahil and say, Sahil, please set up my Zoom call meeting, send the link to the group, or set up my laptop, set up my earphone, and I will keep the call. Okay, so I will be doing this every day from Monday to Thursday. Okay, so Sahil will only do this job only if I call him and instruct him to do this. Okay, guys, the first scenario, did you understand the first scenario? Okay, no?
Yes, sir.
Now the problem with this first scenario is that, okay, what if I forgot to call him one day? Assume I forgot to call him one day, then what will happen, Joshua? Tell me.
He won't send the
Exactly.
link
It
in
means
the group.
there is no Zoom meeting link setup, there is no laptop setup, there is no earphone setup, there is nothing set up, and it won't the class will not happen as expected, isn't it? Okay,
Yes,
it
sir.
would be a complete mess. The result is complete mess, isn't it?
Yes,
That is
sir.
the first scenario. Problematic, wrong, red color, red mark. This is wrong, correct? No. Now, what is the second method is that, okay, I have already told Sahil no matter what, I am not going to call you. When you know that I've already given him the calendar. Okay, Monday to Thursday by default, when there is class, okay, it is your duty to set up the Zoom meeting, send the link to the WhatsApp group. Okay, you have to have the laptop arranged, you have to have my earphone correct, everything ready, isn't it, guys? So I've already told him, right? No, so I will not call him by default. When I say there is a class, whenever he knows there is a class, automatically everything is set, right? No, now which one will you prefer, first method or second method? Which one will you
Method
prefer?
2.
The second method, isn't it? Correct, no? So what happened in our previous example in the same way? Okay, what happened in the previous example over here? If suppose I want to find out the get area and get perimeter, then I had to call set radius, isn't it, my dear friends? It is like I
Yes,
had to
sir.
call Sahil every time. I had to call set radius. Hello, yes or no? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Guys, are you
Yes, sir.
understanding what I'm saying? Everyone, isn't it? I had to call set radius and I have to fill the values over there, correct? Now, what happens if I forgot to call set radius? That is, I forgot to call Sahil. Then get area, get perimeter will become a problem, isn't it? I will not get the right answer. That is why my question is that the moment I create an object, okay, that is C, and when C is actually pointing to simple circle object on the heap, if it is pointing to an object right now, automatically, okay, the moment I create an object, there should be some, and what is the state? It is a radius, isn't it? There is a radius. So what I'm trying to say is, the moment I create an object, this radius would be filled with some value by default. Did you understand, guys? It should be filled
Yes,
by
sir.
some value by default. Did you understand what I'm saying? Hello, did you
Yes, sir.
understand? Okay, what I'm saying. So what can we do for that? Okay, if suppose it has to be automatically filled with some value, right? No. So for that, if you want to do that, then we have to write a special method in our class, okay, called as constructor. We have to write a special method in our class called as a constructor. Guys, yes or no? Now, what do you mean by a constructor? Constructor is a special method which has the same name as the class name, open the bracket, close bracket, open the brace and close brace. Within this, you can say radius is equal to 1. Okay, whatever value it is. So what happens to this constructor is that whenever we create an object or any new object is being created, automatically JVM will call this constructor for you. You don't need to call it. Okay, automatically this will be called and the radius value will be filled inside this. Guys, see the next example. Guys. Okay, see the Joshua, can you see the next example?
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
In the next example, did you see that I have written a constructor over there, simple circle, and inside that I have written radius is equal to 1? Did you see that?
Yes.
So
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you have set radius in that example?
No, we don't have set
We
radius,
don't
sir.
have set radius. In the previous example, we had set radius. Now I have removed set radius from that in the current example. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And see, in the driver class, am I calling set radius method anywhere?
No, sir, you haven't
No,
called
right? I
anywhere.
am not calling set radius method anywhere, isn't it? Okay, no, but I am calling get area and get perimeter, isn't it?
Yes,
That
sir.
I am calling guys, yes or no? Did you see in the driver class I am calling get area and get perimeter, correct? No, but I have not set the radius. Then who is setting the radius? Tell me, Joshua. Then how is the radius getting set, Joshua? Tell me.
Sir, we are using a constructor to set it
Exactly,
before
we are
itself.
using a constructor. Okay, it is called as a zero argument constructor, correct? No, so zero argument constructor. So when will the constructor be called? Tell me, guys, when will the constructor be called?
While creating an object itself.
Whenever a new object is getting created, automatically the JVM will call this constructor for you, and whatever we want to put, the values that can be put inside this. Guys, is that okay? Hello, guys, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Hello, guys, did you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Yes or no? Hello, everyone, is that okay? But
Sir,
now,
I think we have a small typo over here, sir. We
here,
have named an object as C1, but we have called it as C.
that is not, yeah, that
area.
is not C1, that is a C. Okay, that is not C1, that is C. Just make it a C. That is not C1, that is C. Is that okay? Right? Yeah, that is C.
Yes, sir.
Is that okay? All right. Now, there is a small problem with this piece of code. You know what? Hello, guys, am I fast? 1 second. Guys, am I fast, guys? Guys, am I fast? Hello, guys, am I fast? Quickly tell me, no? Am I fast, guys? Are you understanding? Okay. Now, yeah, there is a small problem in this piece of code. You know what?
Yes,
Joshua,
sir.
you know what is the problem over here? The
Radius is set.
fixed, isn't it? The radius
Yes,
is
sir.
fixed. It means this is, assume this is C1, circle 1. What if I create one more circle? I am creating one more circle, correct now? Simple circle C2 is equal to new simple circle. Okay. Now tell me how many objects are there on the heap now? If I create like this, how many objects are there,
Two.
Pushpa? There are two objects. Yes or no? There are two
Yes,
objects
sir.
on the heap, correct no? So one is C1 object, okay, the other one is C2 object, correct no? There are two
Yes,
objects,
sir.
and both the object will be of radius what? Radius will be
Same radius, 1.
and radius will be 1, isn't it? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Oh my god, so it is a problem. It is the radius is fixed over here, always it is fixed, correct? So
Yes,
you
sir.
create any number of objects, each and every object will have the same radius. Yes or no, Joshua? Guys,
Yes, sir.
understanding? When I say understood, Joshua, it means I'm asking, did you understand the entire class? Because I cannot call each and everyone's name. I'm just saying Joshua. Joshua is representing the class, my dear friends. Okay, so you understood? Okay, so there is a problem here, correct? Now let us see how to overcome this problem in the next page. Can you open the next page, my dear friend? Open the next page. Okay, now what is the heading? What is the heading given? Tell me.
How to create multiple circles with varying radius values.
Exactly. Did you see that? How to create multiple
Circles
circles with
varying radius values.
Okay. Did you see there are two constructors over there? Guys, did you see
Yes,
there are
sir.
two constructors? Did you see two constructors? Okay. Simple circle. Okay. First constructor is not expecting any,
Parameters.
parameter. There is no parameter over here, isn't it? Now, what about the second one? What is the
It is
second one,
asking.
guys?
It
Simple
is asking
circle.
for
It is basically expecting one parameter. What is the parameter? Double.
new radius.
Filling double new radius. Did you see that? Double new radius. Open the brace and close the brace. Okay, and then I am filling the radius with this. Radius is equal to new radius. Did you see that? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is this concept called as, Joshua? What is this concept called as?
Parameterized constructor.
No, I know. Oh yeah, this is zero argument constructor. Agreed. This is zero argument constructor. I have written over there. No, this is zero argument constructor. Okay, and this one is okay. This is called as what? This is parameterized constructor. Parameterized because you are passing parameters to it, isn't it? But did you
Yes,
see
sir.
that this is polymorphism is happening over here?
Yeah,
Is it?
sir. Yes, sir.
This is
Yes,
called
sir.
as method overloading, isn't it, guys? So
Yes, sir.
same name, different implementation based on the type of the parameters. So constructors can be overloaded. Can you please write this in your material? Can you please write this in your material? Constructors can be overloaded. Write down, guys. So, and also write down in bracket that polymorphism is happening here. Polymorphism is happening. Okay. Now I think you can appreciate method overloading. Why we need method overloading, isn't it, guys? Now you can understand now why method overloading is needed, right? Now see what will happen. Okay. So Joshua, can you come to the below example?
So,
the
sir,
okay.
launcher class, sir.
Yeah, come to the launcher class. Come to the
Yes,
launcher
sir.
class. Tell me what is happening in the launcher class.
Sir, we are creating an object named C1.
Okay, we are creating an object named as C1.
C1.
Okay, no. Now, when I am creating C1, okay, so am I passing any parameter to that?
No, we are not.
When I say simple circle C1 is equal to new simple circle. Okay, am I passing any parameter to this?
No, sir.
Someone asked me why this is bracket is given over here. I don't know. I forgot the name. Okay, no. So did you see there is no parameter over here, isn't it? So which constructor will be called in this case?
Zero argument constructor.
Zero
sir.
argument constructor will be called. Okay, it means for the first object is getting created, zero argument. So what is the radius value?
1.
1. See the picture over there on the top. Did you see the picture? C1 and it is containing an object. Its radius value is 1.0. Did you guys see that? Guys, did you see that? Simple circle object
Yes, sir.
radius 1.0. Okay, then what will happen? Next line.
Next line, we are printing out area of circle,
Area of a
C1
circle.
dot get area.
With respect to C1 object, we are finding the,
Yes, sir.
the get area of C1 object, and then we are finding the get perimeter of C1 object, isn't it? So you will get
Yes, sir.
area and perimeter with respect to the radius 1, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what is the next thing that I'm doing?
Creating an object named C2, sir.
Exactly. Now we are creating the second object C2, and by saying new simple circle, and what am I passing to it? I'm passing some
5.
parameter, isn't it, guys? Now which
Yes.
method will be called, which constructor will be called now? Parameterized constructor, isn't it? Because it is expecting a value, isn't it? So 5 will
Yes,
get
sir.
promoted to the double value, and now what is the radius value? What will become the radius value?
5.0.
5.0. So did you see that picture there? C2 has an object with a radius 5.0. Did you see that, guys? Yes or no? And then the
Yes, sir.
output would be based on, that is get area and get perimeter would be based on those values of radius. Is that okay? Hello?
Okay, sir.
Is that okay? Guys, is that okay? Now I will take up your questions and then proceed further. I'm going slowly. Tell me, guys. I'm waiting for you.
Sir, this is Darshni.
Yeah, Darshni.
So whether constructor is created only in the absence of setter method?
Constructors are used for initializing your state of an object.
Okay.
Constructors are used for initializing the state of an object. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah. Guys, next question. Do you have any question? I'm waiting for you.
So sir, if you want to create like for another C3, same
Okay.
parameterization can be used, right?
I did not get your question. What is it?
Hi sir, Shekhar here.
If I want to create another object saying C3.
Who is this? Who is this?
Jagdish.
Jagdish. Loudly, Jagdish. I cannot hear you.
If I want to create an object C3, so every time I need to use this parameterized directly, giving radius value.
What do you want? I mean, if you want the radius to be something else, then you can use parameterized. If you want the radius to be 1, then you can make use of the zero argument constructor.
Okay, only once can be used in the what do you call? We are using that simple circle, double new radius, right, sir? Only a parameterized constructor can be written only once there in the.
I didn't get you. You tell me what you want to pass. I will tell you.
I want to pass another radius, sir, for C3 object, like another circle.
I'll write here. Wait, I'll write it here. Simple circle. Okay, C3 is equal to, okay, new simple circle. Okay, tell me. Then.
So in the main class, sir, we are writing.
No, here what is it I have to do? New simple.
Any other radius, like 8 radius.
Okay, right. Okay.
So in the main class, we are writing simple circle, double new radius. It can be raised only once.
Yeah, right? So when you call the new object, this method would be called for the new object.
Okay.
This 8 will come and sit in new radius, and new radius will go and sit in radius belonging to C3.
Okay, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, Dhyanesh here.
Yeah, Dhyanesh, tell me.
So if we want, can we have a constructor and setter class together, sir?
You can. Okay. It now depends on your design. What do you want to design? What do you want to do?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? I won't answer your message.
Sir.
Talk to me.
This is Hamshni, sir.
Yeah, Hamshni, tell me.
Sir, the name of the class and the constructor name should be same, sir.
It is mandatory. It must be the same. Only then the compiler will know that that is a constructor. The name of the class and the name of the constructor must be same, and the constructors will not have a return type.
Okay, sir.
Constructor must not have a return type.
Okay, sir.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
This is Rohit.
Hi, sir. Shekhar.
Oh, yeah. Who is this?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Rohit, tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, rather than zero argument constructor, we can assign the for double radius. We created class simple circle. After that, we mentioned double radius. Right? We can assign there itself, right? Or we have to invoke the constructor.
No, I didn't get. What is it?
Rather than zero argument constructor, we can assign a value in double radius, right?
I didn't get you again.
Okay, Sir, in class simple circle, we have mentioned variable, right? Double radius is there, right?
Okay.
Okay. Rather than zero argument constructor, we can assign
Okay, you're
value
saying
here.
double radius is equal to 1 itself.
Yes, sir.
You're saying we can say double radius is equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can do
We
that.
can.
That is allowed, but that is a bad way of doing it.
Okay.
Don't do it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, Naveen here, sir.
Yeah, Naveen, tell me.
Sir, only for initialization or any other purpose, sir?
It is only used for initialization. You are not supposed to do anything else with that.
Sir, lifetime of constructors.
What do you mean by lifetime of constructor? Constructor will not have lifetime. Only your objects and variables will have lifetime. Constructors, there is no concept of lifetime.
When objects get destroyed, the automatic.
See, only variable and objects will have lifetime.
When the...
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Sir, okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Got it? Okay. Next. Anyone else?
Yes, okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? Quickly, I'm proceeding further.
Sir,
Yeah, hi, sir. Shekhar here.
Huh? Hello. Quickly.
Yeah, hi, sir. Shekhar here.
Yeah, Shekhar, tell me.
Sir, before if we pass any argument, so that parameterized constructor is called. Before calling parameter constructor, does default constructor called?
Yes, it is there. Give me some time. I'll explain about default constructor. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay. Sir.
If you don't write any constructor, Shekhar.
Okay.
If you don't write any constructor, okay, there will always be a constructor with the compiler will give it to you. Okay, so that I will tell you, that is called as default constructor. Okay, so this nothing will be there. It will be an empty constructor which the compiler will add it for you. That is called as your default constructor.
No, sir. This zero parameter constructor, whatever we written, no. That's
this one.
That one is called.
This is not default constructor. This is a user defined constructor because I have defined it. This is my constructor. It is not default constructor. Default constructor is when you have not given any constructor in the class, and if you are not given any constructor, by default the compiler will add one constructor for you which looks like this. That is called as default constructor.
Okay, so while calling parameterized constructor, this zero argument constructor won't be called, right?
It won't be there.
Okay.
I mean, default constructor will not be there. We have to add the zero argument constructor by ourselves.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is the difference between setter and parameterized constructor, sir? They're looking the same for me.
What is that?
Setters and parameterized constructors, what is the difference, sir? Because
setter methods.
No, sir, setters. We saw set radius and we.
That is a method. That is a normal method. We call it as methods. Tell me.
And the parameterized constructor and that set
your
radius
setup methods has to be called by yourself with reference to object. Constructors, you will not call it. Automatically when the object is created, that will get called.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So having said this, let us move to the next one. Okay. So I have an assignment for you guys, which you will have to do it. Okay. And the assignment is, what is the assignment? You have to write a class for TV. Like how I wrote for human being, you have to write the class for TV. Okay. So guys, can you tell me some state for TV? TV, state and behavior. State and behavior. You can have channel number, you can have volume, you can have on or off. Okay, yes or no? Hey, Firas, yes, size it seems, not size. Okay, no? The attributes of a TV. What is the attributes of a TV? TV here?
On, off.
You can have on, off. Okay, volume, you know, you'll have volume, you have, what is that? You have channels. Okay, so they're all your attributes. And what could be the, this one, yeah? Behavior. Behavior will be nothing but, you know, switch on the TV, switch off the TV, increase the volume, decrease the volume, change the channel. Okay, so like that, I want you to write the code. I already gave you the answer. Okay, so what is that, right? So I want you to actually design that and post it, right? So for yesterday's assignment, I think nobody gave only very few people gave the assignments. Okay, for arrays, nobody actually gave the assignment. Nobody submitted. only hardly I think 23 people submitted, and we have the list there. 23 or 24 people submitted. Rest, don't ask us for certificates at the end. Okay, so now only I'm telling you, don't ask me, sir, certificate is not given and all that. Only for those people who do the assignments would be given. Okay, so I would be sharing the code with you guys, by today or by tomorrow. I will share the code with you guys. At least see that and evaluate that and then send the code. Okay, yeah. So having said that, so anyone who can do the guess the output, who will do guess the output, guys? Okay, so who will do? Joshua, you'll do.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, tell me what will be the output of the first one. First guess the output.
Sir, we have a class named Subhash, and we have initialized int A, char B, float C, double D, and boolean E.
Okay, so they are basically called as the this one. They are basically called as what? Data fields, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
They are called as data fields. Okay, then
we have public class test, and we have a main function, main method. In that we have system.out.println new subhash.a.
Okay, so what do you mean by new subhash.a? It is as if like, it is equal to writing like this. Okay, it is equal to writing subhash, okay, subhash subhash obj is equal to new subhash. Okay, so what happens when I do like this, new subhash? What will basically happen?
Object is created.
An object is created, and its reference is given where? To object, isn't it?
Object, yes,
correct?
Sir.
So if I want its attribute, what will I do? I will say obj.a, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
If I want its attribute, I would say obj.a, correct?
Yes, sir.
So instead of saying obj.a, I have directly told instead of obj, so that obj has been replaced with what? New subhash. That's
new
all.
subhash.
It is told as new subhash. Okay, new subhash. When I say new subhash, after creating object, what will it give? It will give you one reference, no?
Yes, sir.
It will give you a reference, no? Dot a. It means it is reference dot a. Okay, it is equivalent to saying new subhash obj is equal to new subhash and obj.a. Okay, now tell me its value a, b, c, d, e. Quickly.
Sir, int isn't being initialized, so it will be 0.
Okay, so for all your class state, okay, for all your class state, if suppose you don't give any value to it by default, okay, no, it would be taking some values, isn't it, guys? Yes or no? If you don't give any values to the object state, so by default it will take some values. And what are those state? Actually, for integer it is 0, for b it would be 0 again, which is nothing but null, it won't print anything. Okay, c would be 0.0, float would be 0.0, and for boolean it would be false. For boolean it would be false. Okay, you can write it down. Quickly write it down. Quickly write it down, guys. Quickly write it down. 0, 0, 0.0, 0.0, false. By default they are the value. Okay, after writing it down, just say return so that I can proceed further. Just say return so that I can proceed further, guys. Quickly. Okay, fine. Next one. Just one. Next one.
Next, we have created a class named Subhash, and we have initialized a as int in that.
We have not initialized. We have only created a data. That's all.
Yes,
one
sir.
data
We have created. Yes, sir. We have a public class test, and we have a main method.
Okay.
We have created int text. We have created string y, and system.
Now answer my question. Now answer my question. Okay, is int x a state or a normal variable?
Variable.
It's a normal variable. It is not a state, isn't it? So they are a normal variable. How do you know it is a normal variable, Joshua?
Sir, it can't be changed.
No. It is there inside a method. It is there inside a method, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, getting what I'm saying? It is inside a method. Sir. So any variable that is there inside a method, that becomes local variable. Correct? No?
Okay, sir.
Whereas
yes, sir.
in that Subhash class I've written int a. Is that a local variable?
No, sir. It's a state.
It's a state of a class Subhash, isn't it? It's a state. So you must know the difference, right? No? Okay. So if you don't give any value to the state of a class, then that would be initialized to default value called as 0, isn't it?
0. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to this method, main method. We have int x semicolon string y.
We have string y.
Then
and we have system.out.println a, but we haven't created any object for
object. Yeah, when we have not created any object, we are trying to access a. So that is one problem, isn't it?
Yes,
so
sir.
Right,
yes.
That will give you an error. That is one problem. What is the other problem? What is the other problem? The other problem is that, did you see that I am trying to access y there?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Now, do you know in Java, you cannot access a variable which has not been initialized or which has not been given its value? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In Java, you cannot access any variable without giving its value. isn't it? For your instance variable, that is, your class variable, or for your state, you can have by default 0 value or 0.0, whatever it is, right? Whereas for your local variables, no default values are given, and if you want to use those variables, you have to initialize it before. So there are two errors, one in println A, because A is not being referenced with respect to an object, and next it is Y, because Y is not being given initial value because it is a local variable. Is that okay, guys? Hello, is that okay? Everyone, is that okay? Hello, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come to the third one.
Third one, we have a class named Subhash, and we have int A. And in the public class, we have public class test. We have a main method. We have created an object named S, and there is no that new Subhash. We don't have that brackets.
Yeah, so that is a compile time error. That is a syntax error. Okay, no. So because it has to be new Subhash, open bracket, close bracket, isn't it?
Yes.
Whenever you say new Subhash, whenever you're creating an object, it should be open bracket and close bracket, isn't it? Yes or no? So
Yes,
this open bracket, close bracket is not there. Therefore, that will result in a compile time error. Correct? No? Yeah. Next one.
We have a class named Subhash, and we are using private int A.
Now listen to me very carefully. We came to the concept called as private public. Okay. So in Java, we have 4 access specifiers. How many, guys? How many access specifiers we have? 4 access specifiers. Okay. 4 access specifiers. What are those 4 access specifiers, guys? Tell me, what are those? Okay. First one is private. Okay. First one is private. Okay. Second one is, tell me, what is the second one?
Public.
Second one, default. Second one is default. Okay. What is the third one? What is the third one, guys? Okay. Protected. It is protected. Okay. And the fourth one is public. Okay. No, it is public. What are those 4? One, private, default, protected, public. Private. Can you all put those in the chat box, please, quickly? Private, default, protected, public. Okay, now listen to me. Done? Okay, now listen to me. What do you mean by private? Any member or any state or method that has been defined as private cannot be accessed by anyone outside of that class. I will repeat. Listen to me very carefully. Hello, listen to me very carefully. Okay, now let me write it. Okay, assume this is one source file, Java file. Okay, I'll explain this detailedly. There is a separate session for this, but still let me explain it to you. This is, let me call joshua.java. Okay, joshua.java. Okay, this is a source file. Okay, so you have one class. You have one class, open the brace and close brace. You have another class. Okay, 2 classes are there, open brace and close brace. This is class A and this is class B. Okay, now in class A, okay, I have private, okay, private int A. Okay, okay, here. Now, what does it mean? When I have private int A, it means that this variable, okay, or this state can be accessed only within this class. Okay, so class B cannot access this A. It means private means these members can be accessed only within this particular class. Is that okay? What do you mean by access within this class? I'll show you in some. Don't worry. For now, okay, understand that private is nothing but what? These members can be accessed only within this particular class. Is that okay, guys? Hello, is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, if I write just int B, that's all. Okay, now what is the access specifier for this? What is the access specifier for this? It is called as default. It is default. Okay, there is no keyword called as default. By default, if you do not put any access specifier, it is called as default access specifier. It does not have a keyword called as default. Okay, there is no keyword called as default for access specifier. Okay, so if you just write int B, it means it is default. B has default access specifier. So when you write int B, it means that, okay, this variable can be accessed by all the classes belonging to this particular file or this particular package. I'll talk about package later. Okay, don't worry, because we have not discussed package. I'll be talking only about this file. Is that okay, guys? Okay, so when you have default, it means that this variable can be accessed by all the classes belonging to this particular file. Outside of this file, you cannot access it. Hey, Nida Fatima, this is not like public. Listen to me carefully. Don't give wrong answers. Hey, Nida Fatima, say sorry there. Say sorry quickly. Nida Fatima, quickly say sorry. Then I'm teaching you, why are you giving like public and all that? It is not like public. Listen to me first. Like public, it seems like public. Don't give any wrong answers. Now listen to me. You are confusing people. No, don't ask. I'm telling you, no. Don't, you're confusing people. That is, you didn't even put a question mark. I am telling you, why are you giving a like public? I am there. No, I'm explaining one by one. Like public, it seems. Don't put anything in the chat box simply unnecessarily. You are confusing people. Just listen to me now. Okay. So default is what? When you don't write any, when you don't write any access specifier, by default it is default. It means this member can be accessed by anyone of this, any class in this particular file. That is this. Is that okay? Right? Now coming to protected. Coming to protected. Protected. If suppose I say protected int b, protected int b. Okay, it means this one, that is this variable, can be accessed by, or can be accessed by any class of this, package, as well as any class outside of this package, provided they should have inheritance relationship. Is that okay? They must have inheritance relationship. Guys, understood? Okay, forget. If you don't know, it's okay, forget. I'll explain you later. But when I say protected, this variable can be accessed by anyone in this class. Also, it can be accessed by some other class outside this class, provided if this class has been inherited this class. Is that okay? This class should have been inherited this class. Only if this class has been inherited by this class, he can be accessed over here. Else he will not be able to access. Okay. Now, last one is public. Public means, okay, if I say public int d, it means this variable can be accessed by anyone throughout the Java application. It is like public, anyone can access it. Nida Fatima, did you understand that? Nida Fatima, did you understand now what the difference? Nida Fatima, you are there or not? Where is that Nida Fatima? She ran away. Unmute yourself and talk to me quickly. Again, network problem, she will say. Nida Fatima, unmute yourself quickly. Loudly. Nida Fatima, loudly speak. Huh? Okay. Did you understand the difference? Private, default, protected, and public, my dear friends. Private is completely, very stringent. Okay. Default slowly stringent. Okay. So it means, okay, this is having more, this is restricted. This is more restricted. This is less restricted. This is less restricted than the previous one. So this is the least restricted. Did you understand that? Private access only to that particular class. Default accessible to every classes of the same package. Protected accessible to the same package, every class of same package, as well as it is accessible to anyone outside the class. It must have inheritance relationship. And public, it is accessible to all, no matter what. Is that okay? Guys, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys, write down assignment. Write down assignment. You have to, okay, you have to learn about private, public from my online book. From my online book, go read inheritance. You read this public, that is class and all I would have explained. Okay, you have to read that. Okay, now coming back to the fourth question. Tell me, Joshua.
Yeah, sir. We have private int A, we have public int B, and we have int C. And we have a public class test and main method. We are creating an object named S, and system.out.println, we are printing s.a.
Possible?
But no, not possible.
Is it possible? Sir. Not possible. Why? Because A is private, isn't it? A is private, no, Joshua? Yes, Joshua, you are there or not there?
Yes, sir, I am here, sir.
Till now, can we access s.a?
No, sir, we can't. No.
Why?
Because A is private, sir. It can't be accessed.
Correct. We are trying to access that in another class test. Correct. But A is private to class Subhash. Correct, no? So yes, that cannot be accessed over here. Whereas s.b can be accessed and s.c can be accessed. But this will result in a compile time error. Correct? Write down compile time error. Yeah, write down compile time error. Guys, write down compile time error. Write down compile time error quickly. Okay, done. Guys, do you know till what time today's class is there? Guys, do you know till what time today's class is there? 10 o'clock. If anyone runs away, will come to your home and kill you. That's all. Very important session. If you don't attend till 10 p.m., you won't understand anything. So just listen to me and understand the very important topic. Okay. Now, did you understand all the guess the output, guys? Hello, guys. Did you understand all the guess the output?
Yes, sir.
Everyone guess the output. Shall we go to the next one, guys? Shall we go to the next one? Okay, so I will give you 2 minutes time. I'll give you 2 minutes time. Just quickly revise everything and come. Just quickly revise. 2 minutes, I'll give you time. From page number 68, revise and come. Fast. So that it's a revision completely. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. Quickly revise. Class, objects, methods, constructor, zero argument constructor, parameterized constructor, initialization, heap, stack, all these things quickly. Okay, public, private, protected, default, okay, and launcher class, main method, object creation, everything. Just go through quickly. Just go through quickly, guys. Everything. Fast, 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 quickly. Done, guys? Done? Everything? Just quickly revised? Done? Revision done? Done? Okay. Joshua will proceed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we will proceed. Okay. Now, guess what happens? Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Guess what happens? Okay, tell me what is there.
Sir, we are creating a class named monkey.
We are creating a class named monkey. Okay.
And we have int sound in it, sir.
Okay, we have a state called as sound in that class.
Sound.
Correct. Then what happens?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are creating an object named M1.
Okay.
And we are assigning M1 is equal to null.
So first what happened, guys? First what happened? I said monkey M1 is equal to what? New monkey, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
When I said monkey M1 is equal to new monkey, what happened over here? Tell me.
An object is created.
An object is created, correct? And it is referenced by whom?
M1.
M1 is referring to it. That object, monkey object, M1 is referring, correct? No?
Yes, sir.
Right? So let me write a box. So this M1 is pointing to this reference, right? So on the heap, okay, there is someone who can actually point to this, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So if you want to talk to this object, then we can make use of M1 object, isn't it? M1 is basically a reference, correct? No?
Yes, sir.
But whereas, see what I'm doing in the next line. In next line, I'm saying M1 is equal to
null.
Null in the sense it is basically called as null reference. It is empty. It is nothing. I'm just storing null in this right now. So what happens is that this will get replaced by null. Okay. So it means M1 is no more pointing to that object on the heap. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? This object is not being referenced by anyone else. Correct? No? Now, Joshua.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, is there any way to reach to this object?
No, sir, there isn't any way.
There is no other way, correct? No, the only
Yes,
way
sir.
that was there to reach to this object was M1. And M1, what happened? I initialized it to null, correct? No, it means that
yes,
whatever
sir.
reference was there is removed and I just made it as empty for now, correct? Nothing is there in this reference, isn't it? It is called
Yes,
as
sir.
null reference. Okay. Now, what will happen to this? Don't you think it is there lying there only in the memory on the heap?
Yes, sir.
It will be lying. Okay. So, is there any way that I can actually access this?
No, sir.
No. And if no one accesses this in this program, what will happen, guys? Tell me. If no one is accessing it, what will happen? Tell me what will happen. Don't you
It will
think
be
it is
wasted.
wasting the memory?
Yes, sir.
It is occupying some. There is a kind of it's a wastage of memory. So basically,
Yes,
technically, you might call it as memory leak. Though in Java it is not allowed, memory leak will not happen, isn't it? So what happens is that when the Java, so what happens is Java has a program called as GC. GC means garbage collector, an algorithm. Okay, no. So what happens? This garbage collector will periodically be checking the heap. It will keep checking the heap in searching for any object which does not have a reference. Right? So very beautifully that JVM has been implemented, guys. So garbage collector is an algorithm as part of your JVM. Okay, so this garbage collector, what it will do is that it will actually go and search out that heap, you know, I mean, it will be going through the heap periodically, and it will see, is there any object, okay, that is not having any reference. So when it sees any object that is not having any reference, the garbage collector will know that it is wasting the time, and it would be automatically removed from the heap. And that mechanism is called as garbage collection. It is called as what, guys? Garbage collection. Okay, so garbage collection is removing the objects that is not having the reference from the heap. Okay, and instead of wasting the memory over there, it will remove from the memory, that is from the heap, and give space for some other objects. So this process is called as garbage collection. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Is that okay? And who will do this garbage collection? Who will do this garbage collection? Okay, the garbage collector algorithm will do the garbage. So inside JVM, there is a garbage collector algorithm. Okay, that will actually do this job. Is that okay, guys? Hello, is that okay? Right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So Joshua, can you come to the second example?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what
we
is
we have an object named M1, and we are creating a new object, and we are having M2, but we aren't creating any new objects, sir.
We have M1 is equal to new monkey.
New monkey.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
and then we have monkey M2. Okay, and to that monkey M2, I am assigning whatever is there in M1. Yes or no?
Sir, we haven't done it. Yes, sir. We are doing M2 is equal to M1.
Yeah,
yes,
so
sir.
in the third line, did you see I am storing whatever is there in M1 to M2? It means both M1 and M2 are pointing to the same object on the heap, isn't it? See the picture?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys? So both M1 and M2 are both pointing to the same object on the heap, isn't it? Correct? No,
Yes, sir.
Vishwa?
Yes,
Right?
yes, sir.
Okay, now come to the third one. Come to the third one. Tell what is happening over there in the third one.
Sir, we have M1 object and we have M2 object.
No, what I'm trying to show you is I'm showing you different ways of creating objects and garbage collection and all that. Different scenarios I'm showing. Okay, right. See the third one now. What is happening?
We have M1 object, sir.
We created one object. So M1 is one object, and then
M2 object.
M2 object. Okay.
And we are
in the first diagram. In the first diagram on the left hand side, there are one is on the left hand side, the other one is on the right hand side. Correct? Now on the left hand side, see there M1 is pointing to a new object, and M2 is pointing to a different object. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Both are pointing to two different objects. Correct? No?
Yes, sir.
But see the third line, M2 is equal to M1. Means what?
M2 will also be pointing to the M1
means
object.
earlier M2 was pointing to a different object, but now I am assigning whatever is there in M1 to M2. Correct? No?
Yes, sir.
When I am assigning M1 to M2, that M2's old reference is gone, right?
Yes, sir.
When M2's old reference is gone, don't you think that object to which M2 was pointing to now became, you know, a kind of, you know, empty object without a reference?
Yes, sir.
An object without a reference, it became an object without a reference, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what will happen to that object?
It would be garbage collected.
Exactly.
Sir.
So that would be garbage collected. That is an, what is that? That is an, what do you call, item for garbage collection. That is eligible for garbage collection, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm showing you different ways in which. So when will garbage collection happen? Garbage collection will happen when the heap contains objects that does not have a reference. Okay. So if the garbage collector sees any object that does not have any reference, automatically that would be garbage. That such kind of objects would be garbage collected. Is that okay? Guys, is that okay, guys? Hello. Okay. So any object for which reference, write down there, write down somewhere in the material, write down somewhere. Okay. Any object for which, okay, there is no reference on the heap. Any object on the heap, any object on the heap that does not have a reference will be garbage collected. So that it will not occupy much space. That is garbage collection. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So shall we go to the next one? Passing objects to methods.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us do it over here together. Yeah, tell me. Let me write the stack first. I have a stack. Okay. And
We have a
I
heap.
have the heap. Okay, stack and a heap. Okay, tell me, buddy.
We have increments and mains, sir. We have
What is the class
increments
name?
and mains.
What is the class name?
Class names A and P, sir.
Where are you talking, man? Which one are you talking?
Sir, you're saying the public class passing object, sir.
What is the class name?
Passing object.
Page number 74, correct?
Yes, sir.
Page number 74. Okay, what is the class name?
Passing object, sir.
Okay, then it has one state. What is it?
Private int value.
Value is the state. Okay, then it has a method, no?
Yes, sir. It has a main method.
It has a main method, correct? So let me write the stack for it from here. Okay, it has a main method. Okay, right, then. So let me call it as main. This is main method. Okay, then.
We are creating an object named P.
So we have P. Okay, let me write. We have P. Okay, wait. P. Okay, right. We have P. Okay, and we have a box. Right? Okay, and
yes,
we
sir.
are creating an object. Where are we creating an object?
In the heap, sir.
On the heap. Okay, we are creating an object on the heap. So let me write it. This is pointing to this object, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, if this is your object, right? So it is having this object is having a state. What is the state?
State value.
Value. With that object is called that, attribute is that state is called as a value. Isn't it? Of type integer.
Yes,
guys, okay, please, when I'm making changes to this, please make a change in the material also. Okay. Okay. Now, then tell me what will happen. I have a P object. Then next line. Next line,
we are giving P dot value is equal to 5.
Is it possible? Yeah, it is a private value. Can we give P dot value is equal to 5?
No, sir.
Why not? Why it is not possible?
It is in the same.
It is in the same class, no?
Same. Yes, sir. It is
in the same class. It is possible. See how I am confusing you?
Yes,
that's
sir.
all, no?
Yes, sir.
So you
Yes,
can
sir.
change it. Though it is private, because in the same class, it can change. So what is the value now? What is value?
5.
Yeah, it is 5, isn't it? Its value is 5.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then what will happen?
We have system.out.println before calling P dot value.
So before calling, what is P dot value?
5, sir.
It is 5. So 5 will get printed here. Okay, let me write it over here. Then what happens?
Then we have a method named increment.
We are calling a method increment, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So when I call an increment, what happens? An activation record will get created. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
So the name of this is increment.
Increment.
Okay. Then what are we passing? Are we passing something?
Yeah, sir. We are passing P.
So we are passing the value of this P, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
We are passing. So where is it getting stored? Where is it getting stored?
Sir, in that stack.
Yeah. So what is the name? It has to go and sit somewhere. No. What is the name? What is the name?
Sir.
See that increment method.
P, sir. P.
Man, that is your here P. When you are passing it to increment method, it has to go and sit somewhere. No. What is it?
Sir, activation record, sir.
Man,
I
what
can't
are you
get
saying?
it, sir.
Huh?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
You understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got
it is A. You got getting it. It is A.
Yes, sir.
What is the type of P? What is the type of P?
Type of P.
See here. This is main method. Sorry, this
Yes,
is
sir.
main. Assume simple. It is
Okay,
main.
sir.
Who is the dirty fellow saying int it seems? Firasat, I will throw you out of the class. Dirty fellows. Sindhu, I will also throw you also. Int it seems. Int. How is it int? Here, now I'm calling, if suppose, int it seems. Int. Dirty fellows. Int A is equal to 6. Correct? Now, if I'm calling the function and passing this A, I have to receive it somewhere here, correct?
Yes, sir.
I will call it as P. So A is coming and sitting here, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then what is the data type of P? It should be here.
Passing object.
A here in this example, you tell me.
In this example, it is int, sir.
Int. Why it is int?
Because you are passing int.
Passing an integer. Because A is int, isn't it?
Yes,
because
sir.
A is an integer. When I am passing it, it is coming and sitting P. Then even this one should be integer, correct? No.
Yes, sir.
Now similarly, I am asking, you are passing P, no?
Yeah,
Then
sir.
what is the type of A? In this
Passing
example? Passing object. A is of type
Yes,
passing
sir.
object. Why it is passing object?
Because P is a passing object.
Exactly.
It is
Because P is of type passing object. Guys, did you understand that? Hello? Sindhu and Firasat, did you understand? Sindhu and Firasat, did you understand? How can you say int? So it is basically, okay, it is basically what? Of now what will go come and sit in A? Whatever was there in P will come and sit in A, correct?
Sit in A. Yes, sir.
Therefore, A will now start pointing to the same object. Yes or no?
Yes,
Both
sir.
are now pointing to the same object now, correct now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then what happens? Tell me.
Sir, we are right. A dot value plus plus.
A dot value plus plus, correct? So am I able to access this value?
Yes, sir.
Because I have the reference. If I have the reference, I'll be able to access this value. So what will this 5 become?
It will become 6.
Okay, then what will happen? I will return, no? I will return back from this increment to main method.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll come back. I'll come back to main method. After coming back to main method, is there anything to print?
Yeah, sir. After calling P dot value.
So I'm saying after calling P dot value. Okay. So
Yes,
after
sir.
calling P dot value became how much?
Became 6.
It is nothing but 6. It because it is pointing to the same object. If one fellow makes the changes, that change is reflected in another object also. Correct now?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, the output is 6. Guys, can you put this, 5 and scratch it 6 in your material so that you'll understand? Put that in your material so that you'll understand. Put that. Guys, how is the class, guys? How is the session going on? How is the session going on? Hello? How is the session going on? Fine. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, everyone are saying awesome only. I think they're copy pasting. Interesting. Okay. Right. Okay. Cool. Right. Now listen to me. Hello. Anyone?
Hello.
Speaking to me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shekhar here.
Yeah, Shekhar. Tell me.
Sir, that value parameter is from inside class only. No? Then why should we need to create again an object of class and update it? Like
I didn't get you. What is it?
the value parameter, so value state is from the class only. No? So in increment directly I can access the value.
So
state.
you're asking me why are you saying P A dot value plus plus?
Yeah, I can directly access, no, if I am from the same class.
You could have accessed it if okay, you could have accessed it if that method was a static value. You could have accessed it if it was static.
Okay.
Shekhar, listen to me carefully. Okay, I know I have not come to that, but anyways, next chapter is static only, but because you have asked, I'm telling you, right? Okay, so you could have accessed it directly if it was static. It means you cannot access. Shekhar, is your house completely disturbed?
No, sir, you can talk.
Okay. Now, from a static method, you cannot access a non-static member. Did you see that increment method is static, no? Is that increment method static? Shekhar, is that increment method static?
No, sir. No.
It is static void increment. Public static void increment. Did you see that static?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes or no? So increment method is static method, isn't it?
Yes.
Shekhar, I'm not able to hear you, man. We have to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is static, right? So you cannot access a non-static member from a static method. Okay.
Okay, sir. Got it.
One thing. No, it is not over. That is one thing. Okay. But now you might ask me why. You might ask me why, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You will ask, you will not ask. If you won't ask, I'll proceed.
Yes, sir. I will ask you.
You will ask, right? It is because static method doesn't have something called as this reference. It doesn't have something called as this reference. Okay. So what is this? I will try to explain today if possible, if time permits, or tomorrow, that is next class, I'll explain. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Where is it? Here. Okay. So guys, did you understand this 5 and 6?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So can you quickly do revision and come for 2 minutes? Quickly, I'm waiting. And then we'll go to the next guess the output. Quickly do revision and come. Guys, quickly do revision and come. 2 minutes I'll give you. Guys, quickly from first do the revision and come. So that you will not forget. That is why you will. It will not feel like you have too much in your mind. Just revise and come quickly. Guys, okay? Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Guys, everyone, shall we start? Did you do the revision? Quick revision? Okay, cool. Now, so Joshua, shall we start? Next one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll start.
Okay, so first let me have stack and heap written, okay?
Okay, sir.
Stack, right? And then we will have heap. Is it not? Heap. Okay, chalo, continue, start.
Sir, we have a public class checkpoint.
One
We
second,
have a
Joshua.
main.
Guys, please
Yes, sir.
listen to it very carefully. It's little bit confusing. Okay, so please listen to it. Okay, thanks, Zeba. Okay, please listen to it carefully, guys. Okay, tell me.
We have a public class checkpoint. We have a main definition.
Okay,
and
one second. We have the main method, correct? Let me write the.
Yes, sir.
Let me write the stack for it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is for main method. Okay, let me write it. This is main. Okay, then.
We have an object named D1.
Okay, we have created an object named as D1, isn't it?
D1. Yes, sir.
So we have an object. What is the name of this?
D1.
D1. Okay, and this is our heap. This is our heap. Okay, and we created an object. Correct? We have created an object.
Yes, sir.
Right? And this is now pointing to this. Okay, and are we passing any value to it?
Yes, sir. We are passing 10.
10. So is there demo D1? Is it demo D1?
Yes,
So is there that class demo? Is there anywhere?
Yes, sir. It is there. It is
the
there.
next page it is there. 76 demo, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So when you say new demo 10, there are two constructors. Which constructor will be called?
We'll go with the first one, sir.
That is a parameterized constructor, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And does this object have this one, a state?
It has D, sir.
Exactly, it has a state D. And what is its value now?
It is nothing, sir. It is
Hey.
0. 0. Sorry, 0.
No, man. When you say new demo 10, what is happening? That 10 is going and storing in the D, no? See that constructor?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes.
You call
yes.
parameterized constructor. From the parameterized constructor, it will go and sit in new D. From new D, it will go and sit in D.
Yes, sir.
Now 10. Okay. Then what happens? Next line.
Next line we have D2, sir.
We have another reference called as D2. Okay.
D2. And we have an object.
We are creating an object. Okay. We are
Yes,
creating
sir.
a new object. Okay. We have created a new object. Then what is its
No, no, there is nothing, sir. No parameters in it.
So 0 would get filled.
Zero.
By default, it is 0. Okay. Next.
Next, we have copy one, D1, D2.
Oh, we are calling a method called as copy, isn't it?
Copy. Yes,
So
sir.
there is an activation record that will get created, correct?
Created. Yes,
On
sir.
top of main, there is an activation record. What is the name of this activation record? It is copy.
Copy 1.
Copy 1. Okay, it is copy,
Copy
1.
1.
Okay, copy 1. Then what will happen?
We are passing D1 and D2 in it, sir.
We are passing D1 and D2. That is, we are passing D1 and D2. Where is it going and sitting? Where is it
Sir,
going?
D1 will point to 10 and D2 will point to
Hey,
D.
what you're saying, man? What you're saying? All nonsense you're saying. What happened to you? Huh? I'm telling you, D1 will go and sit where? We are passing D1 and D2. No, you're calling copy
Yes,
1.
sir.
So where will D1 go and sit?
In the copy, sir.
Copy 1, it will go and sit which place?
Yes, sir. Sir, X.
Tell that, no, X. Okay,
X.
so D1
Yes, sir.
will go and sit where? Let me
X.
write it, wait, I'll change the color. Let me change it. Not this color, I'll put. Okay, so D1 will go and sit in X, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It will go and sit here. Okay, so when it goes and sits here, what happens? X will be pointing to?
Pointing to D is equal to 0. 10. Sorry, 10.
It will point to this, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then D2 will go and sit where?
D2 will sit in Y, sir.
Wait, let me change the color. Which color you like?
Sir, red.
This will take for now. Okay. So this D2 will go and sit here, correct?
Yes, sir.
So now this will point to which one?
D is equal to 0.
Okay, D is equal to 0. Okay, then. Now tell me.
Then we have system.out.println after copy.
System dot
copy 1.
Then what will happen?
We have D1 dot
No,
D.
no. Wait. What we have come to copy 1, man. In copy 1, we have to do still a lot of work.
Yes,
correct,
sir. In copy 1,
we are now in the method copy 1, correct?
In
copy 1, we copied, then come inside the method copy 1. Then what will happen?
We have demo temp is equal to X.
Demo temp. So we created one more temp, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Temp. I'll just call it as T. There is no space. I'll call it as T. Okay. And then there is one more box, correct now?
Yes, sir.
So this box is containing what now?
It is containing X.
X value. This value it is containing, correct?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
storing X value into temp, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me. What is the color? Green, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what does it mean now? X value I'm storing. So what does
Store
it
in temp.
what is this here? Okay. So this is also pointing to what? D only.
Yes, sir. It will point to D.
Even this will be pointing to D. Okay. Then next.
Now we have X is equal to Y.
X is equal to Y. It means whatever is there in Y, I am storing into X.
Storing in X. Yes, sir.
Okay. So X value
Orange
will go
color.
off. Orange color. So this will go off.
Yes, sir. It will go.
This will go. Okay. And what will happen?
Orange color will have Y and X. X will be pointing to.
1 minute. Orange color. Okay. Orange color will now, X will now start pointing to what?
Y.
I'll remove this also. So that is, one second. Okay. Okay. Now this is X now. X is pointing to which one, man? Whatever was there in Y, we put it here. So
X,
it will now point to this, correct?
D is equal to 0.
D is equal to 0. Okay. So whatever was there in Y, I put it into X. So X and Y are both pointing to this. Okay. Then.
Now Y is equal to temp.
Whatever Y was there, it is containing what? Temp. So again, I have to take this and put it over here. So
yes,
Y
sir.
is replaced, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, super. Okay. So so here, this will now start to what? Temp.
D is equal to 10. Temp is actually pointing to D is equal to 10.
So now it will point. So whatever was in temp, I put it over here. So it is now pointing to this, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then what will happen? So copy 1 is over, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's over.
So once copy 1 is over, it will come back to main method, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, after coming back to main method, what will happen?
Sir, we have after system out println.
After copy 1, so I have come back to main method over here, right? Isn't it? So in main
Yes,
method,
sir.
I'm there. In main method, so I'm here now. I'm here. In main method, correct?
Yes, sir.
In main method, tell me d1.d. How much is d1.d?
D1 is the same.
It will be same 10 only. d1.d is 10, right?
Yes, sir.
d1.d is 10. Then
And d2.d is also the same.
Same, 0. Okay, right.
Sir.
Next, what will happen?
Now we come to copy 2, sir.
We come to copy 2. Before that, shall I remove this activation record?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll remove this activation record. I'll remove this activation record completely. Okay. Okay, so let me remove this. Remove this. Okay, then what will happen, buddy?
Sir, we have copy 2. New
Okay, so now again what will happen is new
activation record.
This is copy 2. Okay, so this is copy 2. Okay, while calling copy 2, what did you pass?
X and Y, sir. Demo X, demo Y.
No, what are you passing? D1 comma D2.
D1 comma D2, yes, sir. We are passing
so
D1 comma D2.
One box X, another
X,
box
Y.
Y. Okay, so whatever was there in D1 will come to X, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It means green color.
Green, yes, sir.
Green color. So this will start pointing to
D1.
This one and orange color.
Yes, sir. Orange.
Okay, orange. Now this one will move to what?
D is equal to 0.
Wait. My system is only getting confused so much. So this is now pointing to what? Which one? This one. D is equal to 0.
D is equal to 0, sir.
Okay, right. Then next what happens? Get inside the copy 2. Inside this copy 2, what will happen?
Yes, sir. We have int temp is equal to x dot d.
Okay. Now we have int t, isn't it? We have t.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
T.
Temp. Tell me.
We have x
dot d. What is x dot d? X dot d is how much?
10.
10. That will store in temp. Correct?
Yes, sir.
10. Tell me. Next.
Now we have x dot d is equal to y dot d.
So x dot d will be equal to y dot d. Right? So
yes,
this
sir.
10 will become 0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
10 will become 0. So whatever was there in y dot d, I will store it into this d. Okay, then next.
Then we have y dot d is equal to temp.
Y dot d is equal to temp. So y dot d will become temp.
Will become 10.
So this will become 10, correct?
10. Yes,
okay,
sir. Then we'll go to the main, sir.
We'll go back to the main method. So when I'm going back to the main method, the stack frame will get deleted, isn't it? Activation.
Yes, sir.
No more required. So it will get deleted. Everything will get deleted. Okay, right. Then this one deleted.
Now we have d1.d, sir, which is 0.
1 minute. We have d1.d is 0. Okay, 0. Then
and d2.d is 10.
d2.d is 10. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Correct, sir.
Okay. So did you understand the tracing of this now? How to work?
Yes, sir. Yes,
guys,
sir.
Hello. Did you understand the tracing of this? Yes or no? Hello, guys. Do you understand tracing? How I am doing? I showed you this so that you must know how to access the objects and all those things. That's the thing. Okay. Hello. Okay. So shall we do one last concept and then wind up? Last concept.
Okay, sir.
Shekhar, I did not understand your question. What is it?
Sir, in copy 1 method, we are pointing to same object, right, in heap section, where D1 and D2 is pointing. So if I have, if I change the value of D, so after clearing the vanishing the stack space also, it will reflect in main, no?
No, come again once. What is it? Yeah, correct. Yes. You are saying if you change the value of D through X and Y from copy 1, then it will reflect in main or not, isn't it?
Yeah, after clearing the vanishing the space from stack also.
Of course. See, if you change the object until if the object is referring by someone else, obviously the change would be there. Of course.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Guys, shall we discuss one final topic, man? Only arrays of objects.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ready? Okay. Final.
Yes,
simple
sir.
topic. That's all. Right. Now, how do you create array of integers? Joshua, how do you create array of integers?
Sir, we'll have int square brackets a is equal to new int of size whatever size we want, sir.
Of 5, isn't it?
Okay, sir.
5. This is 5 integers. Okay. Now I want, and how will you store values into it?
Sir, we will assign it.
A of
0,
0 is
0.
equal to say 2. A of 1 is equal to 3, like this, isn't it? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now I want, this is array of what? Array of integers, isn't it?
Integers. Yes, sir.
This is array of integers. I want array of human beings. What will you do?
Sir,
same.
Human beings.
Exactly. So human beings, that is a class.
Square brackets.
Human being, okay. Square bracket. A is equal to
new human being.
New human being. New human being. Tell me. Of 5. So 5 human beings I'm creating, isn't it? Correct?
Creating.
Now, how does
Yes,
the
sir.
picture look like? How does the picture look like on the heap? So, see here, it would be, listen to me.
Yeah.
This would be stack, okay, and this would be heap, isn't it? This would be heap. So, what is that I've created now? You will have A,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
and this is your heap, okay. On the heap, you have an array, isn't it? You have an array, isn't it? How many?
Array.
1,
Yes, sir.
2, 3, 4, and
Yes,
5,
sir.
correct? And this A is now pointing
5.
to this, isn't it now? But do you
Yes,
have
sir.
objects? Do you have objects?
Yes, sir.
No, we have only array object. Do you have?
Array is an object, sir.
Array is an object. I'm asking, do you have human being objects?
No, sir, we don't have.
We have only allocated space for 5 human beings. That's all. No human
Yes,
beings
sir.
object,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
how do
Yes,
I
sir.
create human beings object now? Tell me. How do I create human being object? Okay.
Human being 1,
This is A
0.
of 0. This is 1th. This is 2. This is 4. Isn't it? Correct?
Yes,
so, A of 0. That is, in this location, I want one human being object. One object I want. In this location, I need one object. 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 Isn't it? Okay. So this is human being object 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what
Yes,
do we
sir.
do? A of 0 is equal to new
human being.
New human being. Okay. One object got created. This one. Second one. A of 1 is equal to new human being.
A
Second
of 1.
New
human being.
New human being. Second object. Okay. Now third. A of 2 is
Yes, sir.
equal to new human being. New human being. This is the third object. Okay. So fourth one, what I will do? A of 3 is equal to new human being. New human being, isn't it? Okay. And then A of 4 is equal
Yes, sir.
to A of 4 is equal to new human being. So
New
totally
human
I
being.
created what now? Array of human being objects. Array of objects, isn't it? I have now created an array of objects. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Correct now, guys? I've created an array of objects, right? So instead of writing
Yes, sir.
5 times like this, so what you can do is you can put a for loop. Yes or no? Instead of writing 5 times like this, I can put a for loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length. A dot length.
I less than A dot length.
Okay. Open the brace and close brace.
Plus,
A
plus.
of I is equal to
A of I. New human being.
That's also 5 times loop will run, and 5 times 5 objects would be created. Yes or no? First time it will be 0, next one, then 2,
Yes,
then
sir.
3, then 4 and 5. Yes or no, guys? These are called as array of objects. And I have given you that example. You can go through that example. I have printed it over there. Is that okay, my dear friends? Hello, is that okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Right? Okay. So what we will do is we will meet on Monday. Okay. So before meeting on Monday, I want you to go through this complete topic and then once again. Is that okay? I want you to become Java experts. No one should be able to beat you in Java. That is what you have to become. That is your goal. Is that okay, guys? Yes or no? You have to become experts in Java, guys. Is that okay? Object-oriented programming should be a second nature. Is that okay, my dear friends? Yeah. So I am there with you till you become expert. Don't worry. But only thing is you have to put in your effort. I can go to any extent to help you out, but I want you to put in your effort. Is that okay, my dear friends? Yes or no? So once again, go through all the chapters that
Yes,
I've
sir.
told you to go through, and please come to next class. Okay? Else you will find it difficult. Is that okay, guys? So meet you on Monday. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. See you. Okay. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Yes.
one
Yes.
small doubt. In the previous example,
Ah.
so for copy one, we are giving like demo temp is equal to x, x is equal to y, and y is equal to temp. But for copy two, x dot d, y dot d, can't we give the same as the copy one?
This is different example to show you different things how it works.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
all.
okay. But we can give like that, right? Normal as a normal.
You can give. I am telling you different ways. What all? I just wanted to show you different ways of doing it. That's all.
Yeah,
Hello?
okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So meet you on Monday. Fine. Please revise and then come. Bye, guys. You.